What's going on, guys? We got a very, and I mean very important, very important next couple hours here for Bitcoin and for really every coin you can think of right now. Maybe except Solana, because we know Solana kind of does what it wants to do, right? Solana's Thanos. But besides Solana, we got a very important decision to make right now for Bitcoin. Really within the next 3 hours, we got to see a breakout here for Bitcoin. So most likely on stream, we're going to see if Bitcoin wants to bounce from here or wants to have another dip down to the downside. So this is what we're going to be watching for. Maybe not most of the stream, but at least until we get that breakout here for Bitcoin, as this could get very interesting. But overall, not a very eventful day, right? It was a pretty boring day overall. Pretty much just went sideways the whole day, slightly down and sideways. Now, what I will say is, I was kind of looking at this and I was like, it looks like a symmetrical triangle, but it also looks like sort of an inverse head and shoulders, right? And you might be saying, Jordan, that's a really ugly inverse head and shoulders. And I would definitely agree. It's freaking ugly, right? It's honestly, I wouldn't even, if this was my only choice to take to the prom, I wouldn't even take this to the prom. Okay, I would not even take this to the prom, even if it was my only choice. But it is still rounding out of that right shoulder. So if we can break this to the upside, it would be a breakout of this inverse head and shoulders and of the symmetrical triangle to the upside. Okay, and kind of what supports that theory for me is Ethereum. Okay, let's go check Ethereum. Ethereum has a very clean inverse head and shoulders that actually might be trying to break out as we speak, right? It's really this whole red box of resistance here. It looks like ETH right now is trying to break it as we speak right now. So this could get interesting. This could get really freaking interesting. What's going on, Jake? Pawtucket woke up and got some algo. Yeah, I actually bought some algo on the dip yesterday as well, because you guys know I always call algo a stable coin, but it's one of those things that a coin that's already undervalued that drops 10-20% more. I think it's hard not to scoop some of it up. So I actually did pick up some algo, not a huge amount, but I did pick up some, and that was a pleasant surprise today to see at one point about a 50% move on algo, as I think it's pretty close to breaking all-time highs. Actually check it right now. Yeah, it's literally right at that wick of all-time highs. Algo could be one of those next movers here that really starts moving here. We kind of been talking about it on the stream, right? We broke this in sort of this cup and handle for Algorand, and we had that back test. And I think this setup was beautiful, and this is why I actually bought a little bit, right? You can see here the cup and handle pattern was absolutely beautiful. And look at the back test. Yes, we got a massive dump yesterday, but look at where we closed. We closed right on the cup and handle support, and that was absolutely beautiful there for algo. So I thought that was beautiful, and yeah, you can see what happened after that. So we'll see if we break all-time highs today. You're very close, but nevertheless still a really good day. But let's look at maybe some of our targets here for Bitcoin. So obviously these are just symmetrical triangle targets, so these don't have to be guaranteed to hit, so keep that in mind. But it's one of those things that if we do break to the upside, technically the measure move target, which is the top to the bottom of the triangle, which would be something like this, right? And you extrapolate that at your possible breakout point, right? So if this breaks to the upside, your target's up here at right around 51,000, which I think more likely you probably go up to your 786 fib at about 50,600. So that's your upside target. Downside target, which is certainly a possibility too, guys. Don't rule that out. Technically is about 41,170. I don't see us going all the way down there. I think we have a lot of support at that $43,000 level, which we wicked to yesterday. So we'll talk about all that stuff, but I just want to let you guys know what the technical targets are, even though I don't expect either of them to really be the first line of resistance or anything like that. So are we still bullish? I mean, like I said, guys, on the daily, I don't flip bearish until we confirm a lower low and then a lower high. So as of right now, we got to see where we close today. We still have an hour left in the candle. If we do confirm this lower low in the daily, well, that checks one box, right? That's a lower low. whenever we do get that bounce, and if we can't reclaim this high, then I think you got to be looking at this as a possible, right? Albeit possible, as we know Bitcoin does what it wants to do, but you got to maybe look at this from sort of a bearish trend if we go lower here, make a lower low, and then make a lower high, right? So we haven't really done either yet. So let's be patient. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. No, this is not what you think it is, okay? It's not what you think it is, all right? We are bullish into the next dip. Probably. What else is interesting? We're watching these two trend lines, right? These two trend lines. The first one on the green trend line, which we know was our support, here and here. It looks like we temporarily dip below it, but you can see we have actually reclaimed it in the last 3 candles. We have actually nicely held it as support now. So we had a temporary little dip below it, but we've now reclaimed it as support. So that is good. Like we said, usually what I was just seeing is whatever one of these ones broke first is likely the direction we were going to go here in the short term. Sort of went below it, had a decent move down, all the way back down to like 44,430 at one point, but we got back up. Now, in order for me to like in the short term to be like, all right, I think we're good to go here. Like I said yesterday, I want to get back above this red trend line, which is our previous support that we haven't technically we came back up and confirmed it as resistance on this wick here. So if we can get back above this red trend line here, somewhere back above here, then I think it's just going to simply look like a wick on the daily chart, or more so on the weekly chart because we already closed yesterday, but more so on the 4 or the weekly. I think it's just going to look like a giant wick at the end of the day, but obviously we'll have to wait and see. Bitcoin is also chilling at the 20-day. Let's check the 20-day. So I know yesterday, like I would like to close today, at these previous support levels here. You can see right here, we obviously closed there. We closed there. So we literally closed right there yesterday. If we can close somewhere around 47,000, I think that would be fine. Just would be another wick, and obviously it would be a bullish hammer if we can actually get back above 47,000. We've been looking at a bullish hammer on the daily. So hopefully we can do that. Obviously it's going to require us to break up outside of this triangle that we're currently in. But I think it's definitely a possibility, and this is going to be fun to watch here on stream today to see which way Bitcoin breaks, because it's we know when Bitcoin moves, especially after yesterday, Bitcoin could have some pretty serious moves. Hopefully it's to the upside, but as we know, Bitcoin does what it wants to do. So I'm looking for this to turn into a hammer candle. If we can get back over 47,000, I think that would be a bullish close as well. A bullish close. You see, I had a bullish hammer in the morning. Nice, dude. ADA's pumping. Yeah, we talked about ADA. We'll talk about ADA in a second. There's not really much to talk about Bitcoin that's different than yesterday, besides watching what this does. Bitcoin really didn't do much today. So other than that, guys, we know we've been talking about the weekly, right? It was just a beautiful back test of the 21-week EMA and the 20-week SMA. It was quite beautiful, honestly. To finally get that back test and actually have a really nice bounce off of it. Like I said, we bounced. This looks like an ugly weekly candle so far, but like I said, we still have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But we got an 8% bounce off those moving averages so far. So pretty nice bounce off those moving averages. I'm not worried just yet. We'll see where we end up closing on the weekly. I don't want to make a bearish engulfing weekly candle. That would definitely not be great here for Bitcoin, but there's been a couple times in the past where we've gotten bearish engulfing weekly candles, and it really hasn't been that big of a deal. For example, right here, bearish engulfing weekly candle, we ended up going higher. There's been a few other ones I was looking at earlier. For example, this one right here, bearish engulfing weekly candle, we ended up holding that as support, right? So there's been a few. There's been a few different there's actually one right here as well that was bearish engulfing, and we ended up bouncing up to the upside. So even if we do have a bearish engulfing, it's not a huge deal, but I would prefer not to have that on the chart. It would definitely look a lot better if we just bounce and even close back above 49,000 on the weekly, right? ADA's pumping right now. Let's check ADA. Yeah, we talked about ADA on the yeah, look at that, man. That's actually kind of beautiful. we're about to have a hammer candle on ADA too, guys. So if Bitcoin can do it, that would be awesome. But this is the type of candle that we want to see from Bitcoin, right? You can see you have a beautiful, beautiful candle here on ADA so far today. And also, look where you bounced. You bounced perfectly. Perfectly. Now, this is the 30-day, right? You can see you wicked below the 30-day, came back up and closed above it. You can see you wicked below it here. It looks like you're going to get back of it and close right at it too. So that's just a absolute beautiful spectacle, if you ask me, so far, right? Obviously, we still have 48 minutes to the close here for Cardano, but that is quite beautiful. Are we pumping on the 1 hour chart? So Cardano, guys, we'll play the pump music if we can break these highs right here. You see how we have a high there, and support there? If we can break that, 256, we'll play some pump music in the chat, all right?
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
I don't want to get ahead of ourselves, right? And then for it not to pump, and then we're just like, all right, we played the pump music. We played the pump music. Ada's pumping. Yeah, Ada is trying to pump right now. Hopefully, you know, like ETH. I mean, ETH got an initial rejection there. It's just because Bitcoin's having a slight pullback in this triangle. This is going to get really dicey here. It's going to get really dicey for all altcoins. If Bitcoin dumps, I probably would expect, you know, obviously ETH and ADA to dump as well. But so far, so good. I mean, Cardano's holding up pretty well today. Up 1% today. ETH up about 2% today, even with Bitcoin down. So not too bad. Not too bad. Schleppy ADA been slepping. No, but that's actually pretty beautiful there on ADA. The weekly, we know we made a video on Cardano today, guys. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out after the stream. I mean, ADA's set up on the weekly. We'll talk about that when we get to ADA. Well, let's stick to this. I mean, like I said, there's not really much to talk about Bitcoin. Not really much to talk about Bitcoin. The other thing I wanted to touch on with Bitcoin is just one more thing, actually. And there's other people that have been talking about this. This is the Gajan channel. Which a lot of people have been talking about this, but I wanted to touch on it because I wanted to just give my take on it. A lot of people want to use this as a bear market indicator, where, you know, when we hit it, we usually go into a bear market, which is true to a certain extent. But what I did want to say is it's not always a bear market indicator, right? So what I want to say is, just because you're in it doesn't mean you're necessarily in a bear market. I mean, there's times where you can go back and test it, and it can be a continuation of the trend. Okay, I'll give you guys a couple examples here. Just for example, right here in 2012, we pumped up out of it, came back and tested it as support and continued it up, right? A lot of people want to use this example of 2014, coming back down and testing it, pumping and continuing down. I don't love that example. You guys know I don't like to compare it to the last two bear markets. It just doesn't make sense to me, considering that we got much higher in the trend overall. Same thing in 2018. We bounced off of it, went into a bear market. Same thing. Such a weak bounce. I don't think you can really compare this bounce to the other two. Right here. I mean, hit it, went to a bear market, but same thing right here in 2020, guys. We came up out of it, come back down, confirm it as support, and continued up. Why can't we do that same thing here? We just come back down, confirm it as support, and continue up. I think this is just sort of picking hairs at some point, because it is about 50-50. 50% of the time you hit it, you're good. You just bounce off it, continue. 50% of the time you hit it, you go into a bear market. So I think it's pretty 50-50. But I wanted to touch on that because a lot of people are actually talking about that for Bitcoin, right? That's some water. I'm getting hyped. Is it true SHIB is getting listed on Coinbase tomorrow? I've heard that's a rumor. I've heard that around I don't really do SHIB research. I don't really see any news on that, but I've heard around the Bitcoin, that SHIB will be going on Coinbase. I'm not sure if that's 100% true though. That is actual news. Ukraine did legalize Bitcoin. Ukraine legalized Bitcoin. What do they mean by legalized? What do they mean by legalized? Like El Salvador did? cancel only mode. Yeah. So that's really Bitcoin, guys. We're going to wait to see what Bitcoin does here in the short term. There's a couple different things that could be happening here. But we'll see. We're going to have to break out by the stream today. 1, 2, 3 candles left, right? In between support and resistance. So should be interesting. We checked on ETH already, but I think just we retested again. We got a lot of resistance on this red box, but overall, I think we're showing some seller exhaustion here. As you can see, we're just coming up and making higher lows now. I think it's quite beautiful if you ask me. It's also my wife, so I always going to think she looks beautiful, but she does look really beautiful right now. And you can see the other thing on Ethereum is we were sort of getting rejected on this EMA coming down here on the 1 hour. You can probably even bring up the EMA ribbon here on the 1 hour. Let's bring that up. So yeah, we got to get back over this. You can see how the top of the EMA ribbon is exactly at the top of that resistance box. So, but also what I like to see is we had resistance on this 21 hour EMA, which we like to use. What have we done? Well, we flipped it as support now, which I think is quite beautiful. Now we got to break this red box, right? It spans. I'm going to put the top of it as a line here, so we have the level. I want to break this previous high at like 35.84, but overall, I'm liking the seller exhaustion coming in here. Overall, you can actually just extend this down if you wanted to, and it's really just one big sort of ascending triangle if you want to look at it that way, with sort of rejection at the straight line of resistance and just higher lows. So I like that consolidation here for Ethereum, but like we said, Bitcoin kind of controls Ethereum's destiny at the moment. So if Bitcoin breaks down, Ethereum's going to break down, unfortunately. Hopefully one day it's not like that, but fortunately that's the way it goes right now. What did you miss? Yeah, you didn't really miss much. All day today we went sideways. But we're about to get a big move. We are about to get a pretty damn big move. All right, on the daily for ETH. Let's check out ETH on the daily. Anything crazy going on here? Let's check. So for ETH, I would like to close above the 20 EMA here on the daily. You can see right now we're right above it. And we also look like we're about to get another bullish candle on Ethereum as well, which I like to see. I like to see another big wick to the upside. This one's green, so I like this setup here. And I would like to even better if we can close back above the 20 EMA, because if we saw in this run, guys, the support band here in the daily was beautiful support on the way up, right? And just yesterday we closed below it. If we can close back in it, that would be beautiful. Obviously, we want to get back above it, but closing back in it would be the first step there. And as we know, we did have bullish divergence on the daily chart, which, if we get bullish divergence confirmed with a green candle and we get a bullish hammer on the daily, I think that's a pretty good setup for hopefully a possible reversal, not only for Ethereum but for most altcoins, right? Because if this plays out for Ethereum, that means that Bitcoin breaks up as well. So I like the setup for at least an initial bounce back up. Now, who knows if it's going to confirm back up, but that's one of those things I am looking out here for Ethereum. What's up, Octavio? I've been lurking for months. First ever subscription. Thanks, Octavio. I appreciate being the first channel you've ever subscribed to. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. We're here every single day from at least 7 to 9, 7 to 10 if there's a lot of price action going on. But we're here every single day. If you guys also hit that like button, let's hit that stream goal of 1,000 likes. It's easy. Just hit that like button for me. I really appreciate it, especially when we're just going to see a nice volatile day. It really helps get the stream out to more people, which more people get to see crypto. So it's a win-win. Actually, I wanted to back up real quick on Bitcoin. I did forget to pull out. You guys know I know you hate this fractal. I know you hate this fractal. The bulls are about to attack me. They're about to attack me. Just know that I am always a bull. But at the same time, we must look at this fractal and take it in. I know everyone's looking at this fractal. We've been looking at this fractal. We were looking at this fractal before I went on vacation, right? So everyone that wants to say, oh, you're just stealing this fractal. You're stealing this fractal from everyone. No, we've been looking at this fractal for weeks. We were looking at this before I even went on vacation, which was over 2 weeks ago, okay? So everyone in the chat that wants to say, stealing this, I'm not stealing this. The only thing I'm stealing is I'm stealing, I'm not going to say it, but I'm stealing yo girl, which is Ethereum. Okay, it's the only thing I'm stealing from you. But no, seriously, you know, if we bounce here, and this is sort of my oh, well, check it out, sir, dude. So this is obviously my bearish scenario, and it supports my thesis of how I turn maybe slightly bearish here in the short term. I'm never going to turn bearish in the long term, but how I turn bearish in the short term is if, one, we make lower lows, right? And two, we come back up and we can't make a higher high, okay? Which probably means that we'll get some type of a you know, dip, which I know you guys don't want to hear, but you know, this is not going to even confirm yet. We haven't even technically on the daily made a lower low, right? We barely just close at the exact same level. So until we confirm it, I just want to let you guys know that this also supports, you know, how I flip into a bear. I'm not bearish yet. There's nothing on the charts to me that, you know, is telling me to flip bearish just yet, but there is a point in time where we could possibly be looking at that as that kind of plays out. All right. Fractal thief. If you adjust fractal to fit, then it's not the same. Probably true, man. But like I said, I don't want that to play out. Okay, I don't want that to play out, but it's always there. It's always there. You need to NFT that fractal. Jordan flipping. Jabba would be proud. I'm not flipping. You guys know I'm always honest on this channel. I'm not gonna, you know, I've always wanted to say a lot of the times I sound like a moon boy, but I try to be honest with you guys, right? There's always a point in time where there's a time to be bearish. I've always said there's a time to be bearish. Right now is not the time yet, right? We haven't even made a lower low. We need to make a lower low and a lower high to be bearish. We haven't even done the first one yet, all right? So everyone just chill out. I'm just showing the bearish scenario, okay? Jeez, everyone's getting pissed at me. That fractal looks like the inside of Jabba's shorts after a hot day. Oh, man. Dump song? Are we dumping right now? We're not dumping yet. We're still in the triangle, guys. Still in the triangle. ETH still looks fine, too. ADA. I think ADA looks beautiful. Let's go switch on to ADA real quick. If this can close just like this, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Obviously, we got a half hour left to go. So who knows what's going to happen here in the next half hour. But if we can close just like this, that's a perfect setup for ADA on the sort of on the daily, right? 1 hour. Yeah, you just got to break. We talked about a little bit earlier, but you want to break 256 really at the end of the day. That's really what you want to break right now. Which correlates with you getting back over your hourly EMA ribbon. So everything kind of lines up there. If you break 256, I think you're good to go for another run, which obviously would mean that Bitcoin has to have another run to the upside, right? But we did a whole video on ADA earlier today, so you guys can check that out if you want to check out more of a macro view on ADA. I'm gonna be doing more of those macro view videos. If you guys like those, let me know in the comment section when I do make those videos. A lot of you guys actually said in the comment section that you like those little mini macro videos, and I love, and you guys know I've always said I like looking at longer term time frame charts, and I think that's what really matters at the end of the day. You know, zooming in on these 1 hour charts is not really the best thing to do. We just do it to sort of you know, see what's kind of happening here on stream. But I do enjoy making those videos, so I'm going to be, you know, making more of those. Maybe not every day, but you know, when I have time to do it. I'm impressed with Solana. Yeah. One thing I didn't note in the video too, guys, with Cardano, one thing I do want to note is obviously be careful. We just saw a big buy the rumor, sell the news event, right? So if we see a sell the news event on the 12th, do not be surprised. I'm not going to call it, say it's going to happen, right? I'm not in the business of making predictions. I don't like making price predictions. I just like, you know, giving you guys the bullish and bearish scenarios, but because no one really knows what's going to happen. I mean, you just saw a couple of days ago how majority was wrong, right? But you know, sort of don't be surprised on the 12th if you do see another big, you know, a sizable dip from Cardano because we just saw by the rumor sell the news event, right? So it'll probably be short-lived. Just like I do think that, you know, whatever bearish stuff we get here is going to be short-lived. We could be bearish for another couple days or something, but could be short-lived bearish for ADA, you know. Other TA commenting on some of the bullishness in alts yesterday despite BTC dumping, say they lean to BTC making a bullish comeback. I do agree. I do agree with that. I mean, if you look at, we were just going to look at that actually, man. It's funny you say that. We were literally just going to look at the total 2 market cap. The total 2 market cap looks bullish AF. Okay? AF. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but you know what, YouTube? You know what, YouTube? You can come at me all you want. All right? You want to be salty at me, YouTube, you can be salty at me. We're going to put the Viking on and helmet on in a second, guys, because we got to fight this war for Bitcoin. But YouTube, you want to come at me, you can be salty. Okay? You can be salty. Actually, I'm going to put the Viking helmet on because we need to fight this war for Bitcoin. But no, seriously, guys, seriously. If we look at this, hold on, let me fix that on the screen here. There we go. If we look at this, you have bullish divergence on the daily for the total 2 market cap, and all you did really was come back down, retest your previous highs, and flip them into support. That's really all you did. I mean, there's no reason to, you know, try to get super crazy with the analysis with this. That's really all you did. And yeah, bullish divergence on the daily. It's quite beautiful, honestly. It's quite beautiful, honestly. If you can get a little bit higher here before the close, which hopefully Bitcoin can help you that, you would have a very, very bullish candle coming in here. If you can pump up a little bit higher here, I would really, really like that close for Bitcoin. So at the end of the day, it looks bad, obviously, but at the end of the day, we didn't really break structure on the total 2 market cap. So the alts held up very, very nicely considering. And what I did want to note is, let me see if, no, I don't really have that on here, but go to the daily. Look at how we beautifully held the daily EMA ribbon too. And look at how we're holding the top of the daily EMA ribbon as perfect support. It's actually quite beautiful. We wicked into it, but we held it as support. We didn't even come back. We didn't even have a candle body into it. So there's not even a reason to be bearish on alts. Now, Bitcoin could obviously, you know, do its thing here. Bitcoin could obviously do its thing. We got to wait to see what happens. We're coming right to the apex here. Coming right to the apex. And yes, I call it a damn apex because it is quite an apex. That's what we call it in Viking country, is an apex. But yeah, I like the total 2 market cap, and total market cap, you know, doesn't look as juicy. Doesn't look as juicy because you technically did close below your high, but you're trying to reclaim it today. So if you can get a close on the total market cap above this high here, I still really like the setup, because then you're just reclaiming the high and you're not confirming your old resistance or your old support as new resistance, right? You're doing the opposite. You're just smashing that resistance back up to the upside. So bullish divergence also going to confirm today if you do get the close. If you can get a little bit pump here before the close, you've also had a bullish hammer on the total market cap as well. So overall, I think, you know, yesterday looked really, really bad. It still could be, you know, maybe a little worse. I don't want to burst everyone's bubble, but we could break down from the triangle here. Even if we do, I think it's going to be short-lived. I don't think it's going to be something that lasts, you know, weeks on end here, right? But at the same time, we just got to see what Bitcoin does here. You know, like everything we're saying right now could be thrown out the window. You know, everything bullish we're saying right now could be thrown out the window if Bitcoin comes back down here. Everything bearish could be thrown out the window if Bitcoin pumps here. One of those things that, that's why we look at both scenarios, right? Let's look at, actually, I'm going to check out Algo. Holy moly. Algo Rand. algo has smashed. Now, it did it earlier today too, but now I think you smashed that high and you're right at your all-time highs, sitting at, actually, yeah, you're sitting right at your highs back here from February. You're very, very close to breaking all-time highs for Algorand here. What a freaking day, man. What a freaking day. You're talking about, you know, a 48% candle. If you want to count the wick, you're talking about a 54% swing in one day. That is massive. I had a feeling that Algo was going to do this. When we talked about how Algo has been a stable coin since February, I mean, that was a straight fact at the time. But we also talked about this cup and handle breakout and how Algo is slightly undervalued, right? It's been undervalued for a while. So, yeah, if you pick some up, good. If you already owned it, good. I mean, hopefully it's starting to pay off now. There's been a lot of rumors that Algo, you know, could be the next Solana. I don't know if that's going to happen necessarily, but, you know, I'll be happy if it does because I do own some Algo. So, I wish I still owned the Algo that I did before. You guys know I held Algo a while back, and I turned it into some Ethereum. But I just recently picked up some Algorand on this dip that we had yesterday. So that was quite good timing there. I wasn't expecting this. I was not expecting this, but holy moly. You've now broken your highs. You've now broken your highs officially for Algorand. We're playing it again. We're playing it again, even though Bitcoin's testing its lows. Because you are right now for Algo. Right here is your high. Right there. And you are now officially above that line. Right there, man. Next resistance is, come on, man. Let's check out the next resistance for Algo if we do continue up. The next resistance for Cardano, or for Algorand, obviously this is if, you know, you got to obviously pay attention to Bitcoin, but, you know, if crypto can stay up, right, which I think it will, 254 is the next resistance for Algorand at the 1.618 Fibonacci level. That's nuts. That's nuts. Freaking go. Bitcoin's still in the triangle, guys. Bitcoin's still in the triangle. Sitting actually kind of just right in the middle. Right in the middle of the triangle. We just go down, up, down, up, down, up, down. I guess that's what a triangle does, so I don't know what I was going with there, but you can get the sense of what I'm talking about there. Let's actually check out. I want to check out the Bitcoin dominance. We talked about that a little bit in the Cardano video at the end today, but I wanted to let you guys know that something very interesting could be happening here in the Bitcoin dominance. Something that we haven't seen in a long, long time. All right, I'm not just. That sounds like a clickbait title on YouTube. Something crazy is happening on the Bitcoin dominance that we haven't seen since 2018 with 1,000 exclamation points. I can already see it now. But, no, but seriously, if you look, we are actually breaking. Come on, trading view. Can't let me click on this damn pink circle here. Damn, there we go. You can see we're actually right now breaking the 41% in the Bitcoin dominance. I think this could, it's something, I don't want to say something before Bitcoin, because Bitcoin's in such a critical position right now. But, you know, depending on what Bitcoin does here, a move down to 39.5%, 39.51%, 39.5% is probably in the cards here, right? We talked about if we broke 41, 39.5 becoming, and that's really a big support for the Bitcoin dominance. Once here and once here, right? And this could mean that, you know, over the course of the next couple of days, you know, if we can hold this on a close, you can see every day we've came below it, we closed above it. If we close here below it, which seems likely at this point, unless Bitcoin pumps right at the end of the close here, you know, I think that's coming. That could mean, You know, usually what do we know about the Bitcoin dominance, guys? When the Bitcoin dominance goes down, that usually means, right? What does that usually mean? It usually means that the crypto market is usually in a bullish trend when the Bitcoin dominance is moving down, typically, right? So we actually want this to go down. As much as contrary belief, a lot of people think we want the Bitcoin dominance going up. No, that usually means that we're in a bearish trend when that does happen in the macro picture, right? This is a bull trend, right? This is a bear. Well, this was when Bitcoin was going up, but this was generally, this was generally a bear trend. This was generally a bull trend, right? You guys get the general sentiment there. So we want this to continue going down, but overall, that looks pretty good for us. The DXY, I think, what did the DXY do today? DXY continuing its bounce as expected. I mean, like we said, guys, we're probably expecting a retest of this trend line here and hopefully a rejection, right? It just looks like it could just be a back test of our wedge. We've been talking about how that's probably likely here. Maybe a move back up to, 93, which maybe crypto's bearish for another couple of days. Maybe not, who knows? It doesn't really follow day to day. It follows basically the macro, but it came up here, rejection, hopefully a move back down would be good for crypto. And then the SPX, another pretty bearish day, but overall looks like you wicked back down and you retested your previous high as support. So this is probably going to bounce here. Probably going to bounce just based off history. You like to come back down and test your previous resistances as support. So overall, I think a lot of interesting things going on and some of those in the macro world out there. Algo's still pumping. I know Algo's still pumping here. Yeah, dude, 190 on Algo. Congrats for everyone that held a sizable bag for Algo. I didn't buy that much of it, but I'm glad to be owning some of it right now. At least it's having some green in my portfolio the last couple of days. 190 for Algo. I mean, as long as Bitcoin doesn't take a major poo-poo, which it could. As long as Bitcoin doesn't take a major poo-poo, I mean, 254 is coming. You just want Bitcoin to go up or sideways here. And I know Solana just kept going today. I mean, Solana, there's nothing you can say about Solana. It's in clear screen territory. You've broken every single fib level there is. So now you're just in like, all right, where do we go now? All right, there's nothing really to say. Like, you can just delete all this and be like, all right, cool. This is what we're looking at for Solana now. You know what I mean? There's literally nothing to say right now. So, yeah, that's Solana, 191. You can't do TA on this. You can't. So that's this is Thanos. This is good girl Thanos here. ETH is just chilling at the moment, I think. Let me go check ETH on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, ETH is just chilling right below resistance. So this could be setting up for hopefully a pump before the close here. But you're running out of real estate here. You're gonna have to make a move. Every hour that goes by, you're tighter and tighter in this real estate. You're tighter and tighter. You know, I don't want Bitcoin to be tight. That sounds very, very wrong. I want Ethereum to be tight, but not Bitcoin. Right?
Everybody panic. We're going to zero.
More like Jordan's going to zero after that. But no, seriously. Avalanche is mooning. Someone said it's Avalanche is mooning. It better be mooning, man. You better not make me look at it. And it better, like, don't say something's mooning if it's not. I'm going to believe you, though. Avalanche isn't mooning, dude. Avalanche actually still looks really good. Like, yeah, like you might be saying, all right, Jordan, how does this look really good? I still like the structure of it for a bull flag. It's not perfect, but you get the general gist. I mean, you get the general gist here. Probably adjust it slightly like this now, but you get the general gist. I still like it. Running out of real estate here for Bitcoin, though. Bitcoin is like frozen in place. It doesn't know what it wants to do. It's going to be a fight. Everyone, grab your pitchforks. Hit that like button. Without you hitting the likes, we will lose this war. We will simply lose this war. Guys, we're only at 400 likes. We are pure Vikings. That's what we made for. We're made for hitting that like button. If we don't hit 600 likes before the close, we will break down. We will break down out of this triangle. So hit that damn like button right now, especially if you're a avid watcher of the stream. My Viking, I need to go for classes for these damn Viking this damn Viking accent, man. Bears down. Everyone panic, we're going to 1 million. Oh man. Dude, come on. Watch, Bitcoin's gonna be a troll. I always like to say this. Bitcoin's gonna be a troll, guys. Like, we have these targets and everything all set up. Bitcoin's gonna be a troll and do this. Breakout. To the side. Dun, 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 dun. I keep hearing ADA can't do anything operational yet. Depends how you word that, but you got to remember, crypto is based purely off speculation, man. I mean, things pump based off speculation. It's all crypto really is. It's speculation. Nothing's in stone just yet, right? Literally nothing. You could argue probably Bitcoin's the only thing set in stone here. Everything else is just pure speculation, I'd say. Even Ethereum, I think, is pure speculation. And I love Ethereum, right? So, hey, Cardano's been running based off pure speculation up to this point. I don't see why it can't continue running off pure speculation. Algo and Sol pumping because of NFTs. One's pamping, Knucklebuster. And all right, guys, a move's gonna come here, and it's gonna be a swift one. I just have a feeling. Hopefully it's not a troll. Hopefully it's not a troll. All right, let's go through some of these super chats here before Bitcoin starts to make a crazy move here. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Okay, not a button, a baton. Don't ask me what that is. Pawtucket woke up and got some peeps to pump Algo. Yeah. Algo now at 192. Do I play the pump music again for Algo? Do I play the damn pump? I want to. Because what I'm thinking is, if this was Bitcoin, we'd be playing the pump music like crazy right now. You know what I mean? I think if we hit 195, we'll play the pump music again for Algo, but it just keeps going. Keeps going despite the fact that Bitcoin right now is pushing the bottom as we speak, right at the support level for Bitcoin. Right there. Viking Warriors, where are you? We are not winning this war. The bears are overtaking us right now. What is this? Ada's pumping. Ada's was pumping. I don't know if it really is anymore. Yeah, it's not really anymore. Getting a rejection. Up almost 50%. No pump music without Bitcoin. Yeah, that's true. Pump for Algo. We already played it. True. Chris said check Harmony. Yeah, I heard Harmony was pumping like crazy right now. Oh, Bitcoin's right at support right now. Right at support for Bitcoin. We haven't lost it yet, guys. So don't get. I mean, just like we were up here. You got to remember, we were literally up here an hour ago, and we thought we were breaking out when we didn't. So just because we're at the support right now doesn't mean we're going to break out. I mean, I think Bitcoin's going to be a troll here and literally go right to the end. I just have a feeling we're gonna go at least wait to the least next hourly candle, and then we're gonna see what Bitcoin wants to do here. It's just being a huge troll right now. Like the whales know what they're doing right now. The whales know what they're doing right now. They're trolling. They know we're watching this. One of them's watching the stream right now and being like, "Wow, this guy with a Viking helmet is watching this triangle. We're gonna troll his stream," and they're all just pointing and laughing at me. But anyways, Harmony 1. Yeah, you got a nice pump today for Harmony 1. You finally broke that 0.5 fib. 0.5 fib, which you tried to do once and twice. And you actually tried to do it yesterday, and then you had a massive dump. I mean, you went from 15 cents to less than 10 cents there. That's a big dump. But now you've got almost a bullish, well, you got a bullish engulfing candle, depending on where you close. But all right, here comes Bitcoin. Bitcoin, don't do this, brother. Don't do this, brother. They really are. I hate it. Don't do this. You were right. I'm watching, Vincent said. Sailor's watching. Sailor is watching. No, but you're about to get a bullish engulfing on the daily. Obviously, if Bitcoin does dump here, it's going to take down the whole market with it. We know that's how it works. Right? The unfortunate fact is that if Bitcoin breaks down for the triangle, it's going to bring it down. So it's tough to do TA on alts right now, guys, just because we got to wait to see what Bitcoin does here on this candle or in this pattern, because we can do all the TA in the world, but, you know, it's not really going to matter in the grand scheme of things. You know, depending on, because if you're trying to guess which way this goes right now, there's not really a way to guess this. I mean, this is a 50-50 at the moment. There's literally nothing here. There's no bullish divergence, no bearish divergence, you know, nothing really there. I mean, maybe we can check. Look at the volume too. Look at the volume falling off like a cliff. Some low freaking volume, man. It's actually as low as it was before. But you can see volume decreasing. We're gonna see a move here. Gonna see a move. Yeah, but Harmony, if you do continue up, I mean, technically, the 0.618 is your next target. That's sitting at like 15.8 cents. If Bitcoin does dip, I'd probably expect a retest of 11.6. You know, 11.6. If it dumps, it sets up a double bottom. Yeah, that's true. We just need to close above 46K. Could be. Could be. Alla gangs. All right. Are the whales waiting for the daily close? Is that what they're waiting for here? Waiting for the daily close. I don't love this daily as of right now. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Doesn't mean it's, you know, doesn't mean that you're going to the deep depths, right? Just because of this daily. I mean, there's been times, you know, this might look bearish with the two red candles, red candle, you know. But I mean, there's been times in the past where you have a similar setup. Just for example, like just looking left. I mean, there's actually been a lot of times kind of a similar setup here. You know, two red candles, then a green bounce next day. You know, four red candles, bounce the next day. Right? So there's scenarios where just even if you get to, I mean, this is almost very, very similar. Very, very similar back here. You can see this. You know, big red candle, kind of a similar candle we're getting to now. And then you just bounced, right? So, at the end of the day, like, not too worried about that price action. I would have liked to close above 47K, but that doesn't look likely as of right now. Does not look likely as of right this moment. What are Solana buying zones for long want to recover? So, dude, what have I preached this entire run up? Right? Don't FOMO. Why do you think I haven't bought Solana? Right? Yeah, I lost out on some gains, but there's plenty of times where I could have FOMO'd on a coin and got wrecked. Right? And that's why I don't FOMO. I would never recommend FOMOing. Okay? If I did, I would own Solana right now. I don't, because I don't FOMO. I refuse to FOMO. Right? So, you know, if Solana has, you know, a decent sized pullback, you know, I mean, you'd probably be looking at, you know, for Solana, for example, I mean, there's just no really support below you. You know what I mean? So it's tough to give you. I mean, you can look at the fibs, so maybe it's just nothing really there. You know, you try buying at some of these fib levels. You know, 158, 120, 120 if you get down there. But other than that, just be careful buying this, man. You know what I mean? Because, you know, there's always a possibility of Bitcoin going down. And if Bitcoin does go down, Solana, as strong as it looks right now, you know, if Bitcoin really goes down, I mean, Solana's going to go down too. People don't think it's going to, but it could. It could. So just be careful FOMOing, man. Careful FOMOing. Buy low. Buy low. Buy the dips. Don't buy the pumps. Don't buy the pumps. TA on H bar. Come on, Bitcoin. Get back over that line, man. 8 minutes to get back over that line. Don't do this to us. Don't you dare do this. Don't you dare do this to us, Bitcoin. Hedera hash. Let's see what we got for Hedera hash. Oh, another bullish engulfing on Hedera. That's quite beautiful. Now, a lot of these alts actually have very, very good recoveries, right? Very, very good recoveries. You know? So, you're about to get a bullish engulfing on H-bar, but does it really matter at the grand scheme of things if Bitcoin dumps? Not really. You know, and that's the unfortunate part of it. Even though a lot of alts are performing well today. Why? Because Bitcoin's going sideways, right? Bitcoin goes sideways, alts perform well. You're right at your golden pocket zone. So you're having a tough time breaking that 0.618. If you can close above the 0.618 with a bullish engulfing, I do like that continuation, assuming Bitcoin, you know, can hold up here. If it can, well, your 786 is at 36.7 if you can hold this up as currently constructed, right? You never change seats once the bus is moving. Yeah. Salty, Jordan. I am salty. No, I'm not really salty. Bitcoin, 6 minutes until the hourly close, guys. We're currently below the trend line. We're currently below it. See if it turns into a wick just like it did up here. Let's see. When you get a chance, can you take a look at DAG? I had someone not into crypto bring it up to me today. Sounds like they did a dev deal with the U.S. Air Force. So you had someone not into crypto bring it up to you today. Sounds interesting. Be careful listening to people that aren't into crypto. Maybe they didn't tell you to buy it. Maybe they just told you about it. DAG, Constellation. They just did a dev deal with the Air Force. I'm guessing they probably did it down here if that's the case. This is another one, man. Just be careful with these ones. I mean, this one, just in June, this thing was at 3 cents, and now it's at 28 cents. So, you know, I'm not going to say it's not going to continue up, but just always be careful with these. The bottom to top. I mean, it looks like you broke the 0.382 fib. You wicked down to the 0.5 fib already. So it looks like it's going to come back down to the 0.5 fib again and test these previous highs. Right? So maybe you're looking at, you know, 24.4 cents on Constellation. But, yeah. I mean, you broke the 0.5 fib here. And you're about to have a close, too. So if you close here, could see this dip a little bit more, but it could also be a wedgie too. Even if you do dip a little bit more, I could see this being a nice little wedgie, possibly, or even a bull flag. Okay, even if you do dip more, this could turn into a bullish pattern, which could boost you back up. All right, Bitcoin's back in. Bitcoin's back in the triangle here. It's gonna be a troll, dude. It's gonna do it right to the end. Right to the end. What's up, Algo? Man. You check Elgarand for you? Elgarand? I think you mean Algorand. You said Elgarand. Yeah, Algo is at 180, 189. I mean, you just got up as high as 195. So get a little bit of a wickage right now, but I don't think it's done yet. September dumps for Rodney. I got you, Rodney. I got you. Let me do some of these here. Oh, Guido said, can you check out Aurochs? You guys got some really interesting coins today. Really interesting coins. Aurochs is not on TradingView, my man. So fortunately I can't look it up. It's gotta be on TradingView, guys. Mina. I'm fairly bullish on Mina. Not a lot of data on this, dude. Wall Street Bets planning to pump Shiba? No. If Wall Street Bets is planning on pumping something, just be careful with that. Just be really careful with that. We just saw something where it was a group of people trying to get together to pump something, right? What was that? Well, it was just Bitcoin the other day. Right now, Bitcoin's a different story, right? But be careful trying to get in on something that a group of people are going to say they're going to buy. We just learned that lesson the other day. We all just learned that lesson the other day where everyone said buy $30 of Bitcoin and it dumped. There will be whales that take advantage of that, right? Especially when it's Wall Street Bets. So just be careful in there, man. But Mina, there's not a lot of price action to go off of here, dude. There's just not a lot. So yet a little bit of a double top up here that I love. But other than that, I mean, there's not too much to go off of here, man. I don't like looking at like 4-hour charts, 4-hour chart. I mean, the daily, one thing you can say about the daily is I guess you had this previous consolidation, you broke up, you came back down, you tested it as support. So, I mean, the general structure's up, but besides that, not a lot of data. 46.3. All right, we got 1 minute to the close, guys.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Let's freaking go. 1 minute to the pump. Well, maybe not to the pump, but you know what I mean. 1 minute to the daily close and the hourly close. We'll get a new hourly candle and we'll be even more squished in here. Even more squished. Every hour that goes by, we're going to be even more squished. Dump song for VeChain. It's the daily close. I repeat, it's the daily close. I seen bullish divergence, then a crash. Come on, daily close. All right. We got the daily close. Are we below it? Are we below it? That's the question. What I will say is, I'm not going to adjust the top line. The top line was pretty beautiful. We fixed the top line there. But I will say is for the bottom line, adjust it to this wick, to this wick, to this wick. You're still at it. This is as low as you can bring the line, man. You can't bring the line any more lower than that. So you're still at it there. But we'll see. Broke. I don't know, dude. I think you're still on it. But you're right at support though. Right at support. So this wick to this wick to this candle here. We'll see if Bitcoin dumps here though. I keep hearing people saying that ADA hasn't proven they could do anything operational yet. Is that true? Could be true. Could be true. But like I said earlier, guys, altcoins run on speculation. You know what I mean? I mean, Cardano just went from like a cent to $3 based off speculation. Who's to say it can't go up higher based off speculation? You know what I mean? A lot of people forget where all these altcoins were at the beginning of last year and how much they pumped just barely off speculation. Algo and Sol pumping because of NFTs. That's absolutely true. Adam became a member. What's going on, Adam? Thank you for becoming a Jordan Knight member, my man. My guy, Adam Scott. What a name, man. Adam Scott's a good name. Johnny said, just got here. Should I FOMO anything about to pump? Never FOMO. Never FOMO, Johnny. Never FOMO. Angel said, can the cup and handle on cake still play out? The cup and handle on cake? Guys, we didn't break yet. We didn't break yet. We're still on the support. Notice how we haven't dumped yet? When we break it, we'll know. We'll know when we break it. We're still in it. Barely, but we're still in it. When we dump, you'll know. If we pump, you'll know. It'll be a fast move. Real fast move. Look at how low the volume is. Okay? When we get that breakout, whichever way, you're going to know which way we break out. Okay? Oh, you're going to know. Going to be a swift move. Hasn't happened quite yet, though. See how we're bouncing right here? Bouncing right off the bottom. Here we go. Algo. Holy... Jordan told me Algo was a stable coin. Jordan told me Algo was a stable coin, so I shorted it. Why do I listen to Jordan? He has no idea what he's talking about. He's so dumb. He told me Algo was a stable coin, just like XLM. Just like Litecoin. I shouldn't have listened. I'll never listen to Jordan's stable coin predictions again. I'm out of here, guys. Freaking ridiculous. Bye. Oh, by the way, I had to liquidate my watch. My friggin' watch. $197 though for Algo. As we continue up here. As we continue up. Shiv is getting listed on Coinbase Pro. I just shorted at the top. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, so Bitcoin's still in it, guys. It held the support as of right now. As of right now, we held the support. And Algo, $2. Pushing $2 for Algo. We just smashed $2. I lied to you guys. I lied to you. For months, I told you Algorand was a stable coin. You know? And at the time, I did the right thing. Right? I traded my Algorand for ETH. I traded my Algorand for some Ethereum. Okay? Somewhere back here, I forget. I was just sick and tired of Algorand not doing anything. Okay? It was a good amount, which was at the time it worked out for me, right? ETH performed very well, Algo didn't. But now, I wish I had that money in Algo. Now, one day I'll be grateful that I switched over to ETH, but happy I bought a small bag of Algo on this dip, but I wish I had that other bag as of right now. But yeah, I lied to you guys. You can't earn can't earn interest on Algorand. Man, let me actually get. What do I want here? Oh, Viking. We're still fighting the war here. We're still fighting the war. Pinocchio. Heath be happy with that nose? Yeah. Yeah. Get rid of these real quick. Get rid of these. All right. Looks like Bitcoin might be breaking down here. We'll see if it turns into a wick again. We'll see. Will Bitcoin break down here, or will we hold the support? Let's zoom in a little bit. Zoom in. All right. Here comes the dip. Will this be a fake out? Or will this be the dip? I got my hand on that button here. You know what button I'm talking about. Dump it. See, we're holding up pretty good right now. Moon boy. On the line. We do not simply call us balls. We do not simply call us bulls for nothing. We must hold the line here, crypto bulls. Do not let the bears simply win this war. Just because they won one battle, do not let them win 2 battles in a row. Do not let them push us back for all this land we have fought for over the weeks. Over the course of the last couple of weeks, we have won this land. Simply won this land. Do not let them take back the land that is rightfully ours. Yeah? Do not let them take it back. All right, we're back in it. There we go. We're back in it. We're back in it, boys. Boom.
Strap up. We're going to the moon.
Vote. All right, let's go. Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll here. Will Bitcoin break up or down from this triangle? Will Bitcoin break up or down from this triangle? I'm not going to do yes or no. I promise you guys, I'm not going to do yes or no. Up or down? Up or down? We keep bouncing off 46,000. We do. We got all the trolls are back in the chat today. Some dude in the chat said, I'm gonna bring in Karen. Some dude in the chat just said, that's such a big green candle. Oh no, hold on. That's such a big green candle. Jordan just said that it's pumping. That's so big. This guy really thinks that's a big green candle. Like, who does this guy think he is? It's freaking ridiculous. Almost ridiculous as of how ridiculously good my meatloaf is. Well, it's not my meatloaf. It's my mom's meatloaf. Speaking of meatloaf, Ma! Ma! We have any meatloaf in the fridge? No? Okay, bring me down a Mountain Dew. I'm making fun of this green candle. Friggin' green candle. It's like the green candle, man. Bashad to the rescue. Bashad, you need to pump this up right now, man. You need to pump up, you need to pump it up right now. Let me get the Viking helmet on. Seriously. Bob is heated. Ma! Oh, man. Actually, Total 2 had a really good close, guys. And so did Total. Total had a really good close today, too. Bullish div confirmed, right? Got the green candle, bullish div confirmed. Total 2, got the green candle, bullish div confirmed. Let's see. It all doesn't matter unless Bitcoin breaks out here, though. You know, everything can look bullish in the world, but unless Bitcoin does something, then it isn't anything. ETH is just chilling under the red box of resistance as well, guys. So until ETH moves here, you know, stock market FUD. Yeah, I think the stock market will bounce back tomorrow. That's just my wild guess. Just a wild guess. just based off what it looks like here. I mean, the stock market, I mean, you ended the day with a nice wick right off the top of your previous resistance. So I'm guessing here you bounce tomorrow and all the stupid FUD goes away. It's a cycle, man. It's a cycle. It's funny how people in the stock market like just panic over how much of a dip was this. This was a 1% dip. It's just, it's funny how like we see a 1% dip, we see like 1% swing moves like every hour. But in the stock market, you see a 1% dip and they freak out like it's a stock market crash incoming. It's just kind of funny how that works. All right, here goes Bitcoin. 45,983. 45,983. We kind of just keep going up and down, up and down, up and down. Can the cup and handle on cake still play out? Let me look up cake real quick for you. Cake. Cake. Can the cup and handle on cake still play out? It could. It's going to be... It's just a little bit harder of a road now, but it still could play out. You just need a bounce here. Let's check your daily EMA ribbon. Yeah, so yesterday you had to close below your daily EMA ribbon. You don't love that. Definitely don't love that. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens here for cake. You could still bounce. I mean, see if you have any bounced off an important area. We take a fibs. Let's go up here. You actually didn't really bounce off a fib level. But I could, like, if you do dump here, I could see you come back down to the 0.618 at like $17. That's if Bitcoin breaks down. Right, if Bitcoin doesn't, I mean, you could easily just continue back up here. I mean, we all know it's just so correlated with Bitcoin. You know what I mean? It could still play out. You just need to round out. I don't love that you broke this this ribbon here, though. You know what I mean? Someone said check total on the weekly. Total on the weekly. Yeah, so total on the weekly. What we don't want to do here on the weekly is make a bearish engulfing on the total. Should mean another move back down to like 208 trillion. All right, that's what we don't want to see. Should have like a. I just don't think it's going to end in a double top on the total. It just doesn't make too much sense to me. I don't know. Not really much to say until we get the close. I mean, like we said with the weekly closes, it's like so much can change in the span of a week. Like this could be all the way back up here for all we know, or it could be all the way down here. I mean, the weekly candles are just so volatile. It's tough to predict ahead of time, but you get the general sense. I mean, right now trying to predict short-term stuff in crypto right now is you're not going to do it. You're just not going to predict short-term movements in crypto right now. Anyone that says right now that they know which way this is going to break, you know, is lying to you. Like they know 100% which way this is going to break is lying to you right now. No one really knows which way this is going to break. I mean, short-term stuff is ridiculous, especially right now. It's just yeah. That's all I got to say to that. You'll have the bear saying, "I know it's going to drop down. I know." You have the bull saying, "I know what's going to break up. I know." Who knows? Yeah, it's at 208. It's at 208. I want to watch algo. It's just, I'll watch algo until Bitcoin makes its move. I'm interested to see if algo, if Bitcoin does drop, if it does drop, you know, I'm interested to see if it'll take algo down with it or if algo will stay up. I'm interested to see. Solana actually held up pretty decent on the last dip. You know, I'm guessing that algo will come down if Bitcoin does break down as well, but we'll have to find out. That's why I don't recommend FOMOing right now. That's Sort of a dangerous game you're playing right now. Jordan, you're always on point. Love the stream and peeps. You want to talk about September dumps? September dumps for Bitcoin, Rodney. September dumps. Yeah, actually, we looked at the chart the other day. I think trying to look at a month and saying, oh, it's a bearish or bullish month is sort of, it's like playing the lottery, man. Like, yeah, typically, I mean, I think it was like 3 out of 8 times Bitcoin was bearish in September or something like that. Is that a high statistical, sample size? No. I think George talked about this a little bit in his stream too. Or BitBoy did. He looked at January and February, usually bearish months for Bitcoin. And what did we do this year? Well, January and February are 2 most bullish months for crypto this year, right? So a month being bearish isn't really useful in crypto, because this year, if anything, you look at all the months this year, we've done the opposite of what normally happens in crypto. So yeah, September could still be bearish. Is it because it's usually bearish? Probably not. Maybe it's just because Bitcoin just due for Bitcoin to have a bearish month. Okay. There's something to it. There's not really something to it. I think that's just something that's kind of getting parroted around the crypto space right now. But like I said, you go look at January. January is usually bearish. This year we were bullish. You go look at February. February is usually bearish. This year we were bullish. You go look at, I think it was like April or something. I don't know. I don't know the exact off the top of my head, but it's been proven that that's sort of not true. Well, it's true that September is usually bearish, but it's not true that you can use it of any like statistical probability. I mean, you don't have a huge sample size here. You don't have a huge sample size. 4 now. All right. Let's see. Wall Street Bets plan to pump Shiba. Where's Shiba? I heard around the grapevine that Shiba was pumping today. I think someone said it in the chat here. If it was you in the chat, let me know. Where are we with likes right now, by the way, guys? We're sitting at 758 likes. Guys, get that like button up to 1,000. We got 2,100 people in here. Let's hit that 1,000 like mark. We should be able to crush that before 8:30. If we can crush it before 8:30, you guys will make my day. You guys will make my day. By the way, guys, my birthday is coming up. My birthday is coming up, by the way. So I want to let you guys know that. So for my birthday, our early birthday present, let's do it. Could you check out Ejik? You could. You could. Where's Shiba? Looking at Shiba here right now. Someone said Shiba was pumping today. Oh no, Shiba down to number 54. Let's friggin' go. Let's friggin' go. Shiba down number 54, guys. I'm not gonna play the pump music for it today, but I will.
Strap up, we're going to the moon.
Play Strap Up, we're going to the moon. Number 54 for Shiba. That's beautiful. Beautiful. It actually is pumping up today, 12%. 12% today. And it's still dropped in market cap. Happy early. Max, how do you know how old I am? I'm not that old. Come on, I'm 21. I'm turning 21, guys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I'm turning 21. Fallen Angels had stopped shilling your birthday. The birthday dump. Thanks, Dennis. Appreciate it, man. Someone said stop shilling your birthday. I will shill my birthday and I will shill it as much as I want to shill it. Oh, Dimitri said Elron. Sorry. Oh, that's because you said Elgarand. I was like, what's Elgarand? EGLD, Elrond, actually performing pretty well today. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let me bring up the Fibonacci. Swing high, swing low. You got to break this golden pocket zone. You can see you keep getting resistance on this golden pocket, and that's where you're getting resistance again. So you just really got to break this freaking golden pocket zone. It's been a thorn in your side for the last 9 days, it looks like. So if you break that, the 786 actually perfectly matches up with this next previous high at about 201. So watch for that breakout. Obviously, if Bitcoin does dip, I expect Elron to come down with it. And probably a move back down to at least 156. Maybe come back down and test this high here. If that doesn't hold, probably come back down to these levels. 135-ish or so. Dude, Bitcoin's being a troll, guys. Like, it's literally being a troll. It's literally being a troll right at the support. I am 20 2 1. I'm 21. You're a new 821. It's completely dependent on any news for any pump. Still can't touch daily local highs. That's true. That's true. Doge tattoo incoming. Dale. I can't tell if Dale is actually a bear or he's just acting like a bear. I can't tell if I can't remember what the deal is with Dale. Dale, if you could remind us in the chat what you actually are, that would be great. I need to know here. What's your view on Efinity? Efinity? You bet my house? If I had to bet my house right now, I mean, you got to go. I don't, you got to go off basal statistical probabilities, right? So, I don't think BTC will be number 10. I do think there's projects that can pass it, depending on adoption. You just got to remember how much money's in Bitcoin. You know what I mean? So for something like it, for example, like for Cardano, for example, to pass Bitcoin, like it seems like you guys got to remember we're in the middle of a bullish trend, right? Even if you think it's a bearish trend, we're still relatively near the tops. So yeah, everything looks close as far as market cap goes. You might say, oh, Cardano's only a tenth of the market cap for Bitcoin. A tenth of the market cap for Bitcoin with Cardano at $2.50, right? In a typical bear market where altcoins drop historically 95% in value and Bitcoin drops around 80% in value, that's going to be a lot. It seems like they're close right now, but I'm telling you, it's not always like that. It's not always like that. I just think, we're so, the last year or so, we're so used to the altcoins performing well, but there's times where altcoins don't perform well, right? A lot of you guys haven't seen a true, right? In May, that wasn't a true bear market, right? A lot of you guys haven't seen a true bear market where altcoins drop heavy. Now, will that happen again this time? No one really knows. No one really knows. But I mean, based on what happened last time, they won't even be close to Bitcoin, and you'll see the Bitcoin dominance bounce back up most likely, just based off history. And even right now, even at when Cardano was at 250, it's still only a tenth of the market cap of Bitcoin. Only a tenth. Damn, where's all my bulls in the chat? The chat's getting flooded with trolls. The chat is flooded with trolls and bears today. Where's all my friends in the chat? I see a few in here. I see Proverb. I see Shard. I see JGB Coin. Flooded in here. Flooded. Shib is getting listed on Coinbase Pro. Yeah. Let's not talk about that. It'll probably be buy the rumor, sell the news. Like the Coinbase listings usually are. It'll probably pump up initially and then dump back down. Some coins it doesn't, but with SHIB, it's friggin' SHIB. Like, I don't think anyone truly believes in SHIB. You know what I mean? Friend, I'm your friend. This sucks, man. This sucks. I mean, I guess we could just watch Algo. Even Algo's starting to pull back now. Algo as high as $2.16 on this pump for Algo. That's nuts. That's nuts. But we got to wait to see what Bitcoin does here. It's friggin' ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. I'm a bull, but also bear when I need to be. Nice stinky cola. Stinky cola. Efinity. There's not that much I can say with this chart. I mean, it's just it's too new of an asset to really say anything about this. You know what I mean? There's not really much you can say. I mean, you made a higher low. I guess you want to call it double bottom. Sure. There's just not enough price action to really take anything from this at all. Yes, you were oversold in the 4 hour. Hopefully you get some type of pump from that. But you know, if Bitcoin drops, so will Efinity. So Efinity. Oh, no answer, up or down. You know, you got to base off probabilities, right? Based off probability. So you're coming from the upside. So symmetrical triangles, you're coming from this side, right? It's higher likelihood that you break down, right? Like I said, like, even if we do break down, I don't think it's going to be long-lived. I don't think it's going to be long-lived, but you got to go based off statistical probabilities. Like if I was to put my house on it, right, not just me being a bullish moon boy, right, I'd say, you know, statistical probabilities are we break down here. But I think it's pretty 50-50 though. I don't think it's one of those things. I mean, technically right now we're trying to break down from it, but it's not with any conviction. Not sold just yet. Not sold. Pretty 50-50 in my opinion. But, you know, higher chance of breaking down based off statistics. Breakdown, fake out. Yeah. Scare money don't make no money. That's very true. Pawtucket got Algo to doll hairs. What does that mean, Jake? Eric said stock market FUD is also hurting crypto right now. That's true. That's true. I think we'll see that bounce back at the end of this week, though. I don't think that's going to last very long either. The stock market's, I mean, the S&P is down 1% from its top, from its high. CRB said, watch Algo, man. It's the most interesting. It's up 70%. We've been watching Algo. $2.01 at the current moment. $2.01. Rashad said, I'm buying Solana, buying time now, just like Cardano. Rashad's going in on Cardano. Just be careful. I mean, you're actually not even technically now. You're actually literally FOMOing in at the top because you're literally at your top here for Cardano at $200. So just be careful, right? I've said be careful the whole way up, but as not gonna say don't buy. I'm bullish on crypto, but you know, as long as it's money you can afford to lose, I see no problem with you buying it. But only if it's money you can afford to lose. Can you check Hejik? Solana, man. See ya, Creighton, man. See ya, Creighton, man. Have a good night, dude. I'll catch you. I need some food. Have a great night. Chicago Bears, not Bears. Football is back, baby. Yeah, I'm freaking excited for football, man. I'm freaking excited for football. Let's get some football. Doll hairs. 2 doll hairs. No, but Solana's breaking all-time highs right now. I'm playing the pump music for Solana. I don't care what you say. I'm playing it. Bobby Jordan, I'm from Westerly. What's up, Delroy? So I guess we could take a look at some short-term fibs. So, I mean, you're in price discovery right now for Solana. Again, so 226 is your 1.618 Fibonacci target. So that's your next target. If you do continue up, which we've been saying this the whole time, everyone's like, bearish divergence on Solana. It's not going to continue up, and it just continues going up. So it's one of those things that, you know, at some point, you're going to have probably a decent sized correction. I mean, just look at the daily chart. At some point, you're going to have a decent sized correction here. It's just trying to predict it right now is sort of monotonous. Holy moly. Rashad's buying Solana at under $10. That's what I'm talking about. Rashad, you're making some gains right now. You're up 20x on that. But, you know, I heard you can't make money in a dead cat bounce. I'm making both sides salty right now. Both sides salty. I've always said, you know, like, I don't believe the bull market's over at all. But, like, for whatever reason, if this ends up being a dead cat bounce, it was one of the best dead cat bounces that ever prevailed in this land. Like, Solana went up 20x. Most alts went up at least 2x, 3x. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You know, I don't believe it's going to be a dead cat bounce in my personal opinion. That's just my opinion. But just want to put that out there. Dead catastrophic bounce. Siege, you better hold the line. Hold the line. You check multivac. Yeah. Multivac. Yeah, you're just chilling. You're just chilling. And it looks like you basically just came back down and you closed above your previous highs. Really nice close yesterday, actually. You closed above your previous highs. You're trying to get some continuation here. I mean, like I said, next target is the 1.618 Fibonacci at 2.7 cents. Just got to see what Bitcoin does, as it's just chilling, like literally just chilling at 46K, like butter. I don't think it's moved in the last 20 minutes. Guys, has Bitcoin moved in the last 20 minutes? Has it moved in the last 20 minutes? Because I haven't seen it move. Let's check out the poll, though. Will Bitcoin break up or down from this triangle? 56% of people said up. 44% of people said down. So most people think it's going to go up, even though it's sitting right at its support. Interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if it went up. Like I said, I think it's pretty 50-50. I think if I put my money on it, I think it's 50.1 down, 49.9 up. If that makes sense. After every alt cycle, alts come closer to Bitcoin. We did that one. Schlita Nagy, thank you for the super chat, man. Tony said, if I had to bet my house, I'm probably saying down, but very, very slightly. Very, very slightly. Has it moved in the last 24 hours? Bitcoin's frozen. I feel like it's been the same candle for the last 20 minutes here. Rashad said, I'm buying Solana. Jake said a joke, saying $2. Rashad, thanks for the super chat. Jake, Rashad, Creighton, Tony. DeFi said, $10 super chat. It's your last chance to pick up some multivac under 2 cents. Next generation Elron with a tiny market cap. Yeah, multivac's been performing pretty well, so won't be surprised to see this continue up. Would not be surprised in the 1 bit. ETH is still just chilling like a villain, too. Chilling like a villain. I'm confused. I don't know what's going on in the chat here. I do not believe this is just a dead cat bounce, guys. I don't know where... some interesting stuff, some hot takes going on in the chat here. Some hot takes. Interesting hot takes. Is Cardano going to make it on the 12th? I'd say just be careful with Cardano on the 12th. I forgot to touch on that in the video today. that I made. Just be careful. Like, obviously, we just saw what happens when you get some big news coming out. It can be front run with a pump and then dump, the day before or the day of. Just be careful of a buy the rumor, sell the news event on Cardano on the 12th, as always. And this comes from someone that owns Cardano. Just be careful buying it. You know what I mean? Telos. Really a scam? Oh, you're talking about this guy.
Basically, Bitcoin is clearly a scam. Cryptocurrency is clearly an idiot with no common sense. And scientifically speaking, according to a study at the Bank of Canada, more people who are financially illiterate invest in Bitcoin.
Facts. You can't even argue with that guy. Every time I play him, I'm like, facts. But yeah, I mean, this was a beautiful setup here. Beautiful setup. I mean, we talked about this a long time ago. I mean, you can take this flag. I'm going to take it from here just to be conservative. But you haven't quite hit your target yet. I think you're going up to your 1.618 fib at $1.09. But this was such a beautiful chart. Such a beautiful chart. I mean, you pumped up out of this flag, and you retraced on the retrace from swing high, swing low. You came back down to the 0.618 Fibonacci level, golden pocket, bounced off there, came back down, bounced off your highs, and are now trying to continue up. So I could definitely see $1.09 coming here for Telos. I could. I really could. That's a beautiful chart, man. Is the Bank of Canada? I think people are confused with what I'm saying. I don't think the bull market is over, but what I'm saying is I think that we could break down from this triangle. Okay? I still think that we could come back down to 43,000 again. I think that we could come back down to as low as about 42.5. You know what I mean? I think there's still a possibility of us coming back down here again, maybe building a base here at 42.5 and then continuing up, right? Obviously that's just speculation. That's just one of the probabilities here. But obviously what we want to do is we want to, whenever we do come back up, holy moly, Bitcoin moving 46.3 all of a sudden. No, but Bitcoin finally moving from that little spot it was in. It was stuck there. I think I got excited just because it moved. But like I was saying, guys, I think it's that's just the probabilities. That's definitely a probability of it coming back down here and building a base and continuing up. But whatever we do, whether we pump back up here, whether we build a base, all we have to do, we have to make a higher high than this high. If we bounce and we make a lower high, well, that's a lower low and a lower high, right? So whatever we do, whenever we do it, on our next move to the upside, I would like to see us eclipse this previous high. I do not want to make a lower high, because then obviously then you're making then you're making a bearish trend, right? Making a lower high trajectory and a lower low trajectory, right? So we'll see what we do, but we got to wait till when Bitcoin gets that bounce, because at some point it will try to bounce back up. Nothing goes down in a straight line, just like nothing goes up in a straight line, right? So we got to wait for that bounce whenever it comes, guys. Whenever it comes. And at the end of the day, Bitcoin does what it wants to do too. So gonna hit Sol 203. I got you guys. I got you on Sol, man. Dude. 202 on Solana, man. Next short-term fib is 226. 226. Dale said don't want to hold vet. Want to hold vet. Looks like a lot of alts are trying to move right now. Looks like VeChain's trying to move too right now. Obviously, Algo's chilling after a huge move yesterday. VeChain up 2%, but it looks so minuscule after yesterday. It looks so minuscule. It is up 2% though. What's up, Octavio? He said, let me give you this because I feel guilty about being so infatuated with your wife. Stay blessed. Thanks for the super chat, Octavio. Glad you enjoyed the stream, man. Chris said, what the F, dude? If you guys are new to the stream, just know I am slightly weird. But I think that's what, you know, I think that's why people like watching my stream, because I'm a little weird. You know what I mean? I think the people that watch my stream are also kind of weird. So I sort of resonate with them. And we kind of go from there, right? Someone said, what the F, dude? I love when the new people come in. I love it, man. Love it when the new people come in. Like, what the heck is going on in the stream right now? Well, because we're still fighting this war, new people. We're still fighting this war right now. And if you new people come into the stream right now, don't smack that subscribe button. Us Vikings will find you. And if you're a bear, new person, we will turn you into a bull. We will take you to iParty right now so you can buy a bull costume, even if you're not a bull. We will convert you into a bull. New person watching the stream. We will convert you. Come on, ETH. Is ETH making a move? ETH chilling at 34.93. Yeah, my wife needs to start pounding, man. I might need to start pounding her with the Viking helmet on. Solana about $500, best believe. Yo, Solana 205. Bro, this thing just keeps going, man. Holy crap.
Strap up, we're going to the moon. Strap up, we're going to the moon.
You will obey. We are Bullzilla and George. What do you think of Alice? I don't know. 206.26 for Solana, dude. 207. I got you guys. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Dude, this is one of the most, like, I'm not kidding, guys. Like, I've seen a lot of crypto. I've seen a lot of crypto in my day. This is a crazy run. This is a crazy run because you don't usually see, what's crazy about this run on Solana right now is not the numbers it's putting up, right? It's still pumping up crazy numbers. What's crazy about this run for Solana is it's doing it while Bitcoin's struggling, right? That's the crazy part. It's still making highs with Bitcoin struggling, which is nuts. You usually don't see that. But yeah, you're pushing a 10x since the bottom on Solana, depending on which bottom you bought. You know what I mean? About $20 on average there. Now back up to $204. You're pushing a 10x. I mean, that's what's crazy about this run, man. It really is nuts. Fashad, dude. Fashad really wants Solana. Fashad, what are you owning nowadays? I know you own XRP, Bitcoin. Now you own Solana. Oh, you already own Solana. I'm not even sure what Fashad owns. I think Fashad owns like every coin. Seriously. How about eccentric? Said D-Dub. Let's check eccentric. 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 D-dub. Not there, my friend. Eccentric. Does not exist. Bitcoin being a creeper. As always. Come on, ETH. XRP wrecked. XRP is just kind of chilling. The monthly chart for XRP. I don't hate this chart. You know what I mean? As much as I make fun of XRP, and like I don't hate this chart. You know, it's still, you know, for now, still in a bullish trend. Doesn't seem like it, but you know, back test of the previous high. This is the monthly chart, by the way. But you know, as much as I crap on XRP, it's still performing well. The reason why you guys know the reason why I crap on XRP. It's not that I crap on it. I do kind of crap on it, let's be honest. But the reason why I do, it's not because I hate XRP. I used to love XRP. It's just I'm just a realist. When you just look at the XRP versus Bitcoin chart, there's multiple other coins. If a coin looks like this, you know, since 2018, probably not an altcoin you want to be in. Not financial advice, right? XRP at any point, XRP can moon here. Any point. We've seen it in the past, but I'm not hedging my bets on this. I'd rather have another alt that I know is going to outpace Bitcoin. I don't know that XRP is going to outpace Bitcoin. Right? I don't know that. There's plenty of examples. You guys probably know I was going to bring up Litecoin, Bitcoin. Another example. Throughout the whole history of Litecoin, it's been outpaced by Bitcoin. Some guy was trying to fight me on Twitter today saying, oh, Litecoin's better than Ethereum. And I'm like, bro, you gotta be serious, man. You gotta be serious. That's why I try to stay off Twitter. I've been trying to use Twitter more lately because, you know, I've been told that you should be using Twitter more. It's good. It's good for your channel, stuff like that. I've been trying to use it more, but man, it's tough. It's tough sometimes. If this is what a chart looks like against Bitcoin, there's no point in holding it. The whole point of owning altcoins is to outpace Bitcoin. Okay? Someone tried to argue Litecoin's better than Bitcoin. That's what the Litecoin Bitcoin chart looks like. Okay? This is what the Ethereum Bitcoin looks like since 2019. Gone up 358% against Bitcoin. And you could even see back here, absolutely moonshotted. Throughout Ethereum's history, it's up 4,000% against Bitcoin, where Litecoin's down. Litecoin's better at pumping than ETH. I rarely bought IOST when it was 1.8 cents. It is a great day. Don't start squeezing your head, man. I'm gonna start squeezing my head. Someone said, how's Solana still mooning? Solana's sitting at... Solana is not quite mooning still. It's at 204. It's still mooning, let's be honest. It's not gonna stop here. It doesn't make sense to stop at its current level. Let me bring up Algo on this chart. Algorand. Why can't this come up? Algorand. Yeah, Algo at 198. It went as high as $2.15 today. What an incredible, really incredible. I mean, the last 2 days, a swing, kind of the wicks. I mean, 73% swing. That's nuts. Nuts. Someone said Doge Ethereum's the best. This is the only scenario where my face melted. Dude, Bitcoin, see, something's up here. So, like this, guys, if this isn't like just being teased right to the end of the triangle on purpose, I don't know what is. Because this thing is just, I'm telling you, bro, this thing's just coiling up for some type of move here. I think it's going to be a big one, no matter what it is. Or Bitcoin could be a troll and just not have a big breakout here, but it's been sitting in this damn triangle for way too long. Usually these triangles break out before 75% of the way through. We're literally pushing probably 95% of the way through here. 95. So dude, these bears water? Yeah. I don't think the XRP fans like me. Like I said, guys, I'm not hating on XRP. I'm just looking at the chart and just spitting facts. You know, I'm not going based off what ifs. I'm just looking at the charts, looking at the past history, and just spitting facts. Noah Robinson just became a member. What's going on, Noah? What's going on, Noah? Noah Robinson. I like that name too. I think I just like everyone's name, just because I don't like my last name. My last name's just not. I wish I had a generic name, like my name was like Jordan Smith, or like Jordan Robinson, or Jordan. What's another generic name? Let me see in the chat. Jordan James. If my name was Jordan James, that would be such a good name. People who panic sold Sol at 127 just one day ago. They probably did. They're probably pissed right now. People that panic sold Sol at 127. Oh, dude. There's probably multiple people. If you're one of the people in the chat that panic sold Solana on this dip right here, raise your hand in the chat. If you're someone in the chat that panic sold Solana on this dip, be honest. We've all been there. If you're one of those people, raise your hand. Okay, it's okay. It's okay to admit your mistakes here. No one's probably going to raise their hand, but Jordan No Name. Jordan Gordon. That's a pretty good one. Jordan No Name. Mix of Cameron and Randy. Look at OMG real quick. Let's see. OMG. Not me. Nope. I panic bought Solana. No one's gonna admit it. No one likes to admit when they make mistakes. I'll always admit when I make mistakes, guys. I tell you about my story, how I panic, not in panic sell. I did. I mean, you gotta remember the news on XRP was really, really bad last year. So I did panic sell XRP. It ended up working out in the end for me, but I was pretty pissed at the time at friggin' XRP. Like, friggin' XRP, man. Alright, OMG. The 4-hour OMG is trying to continue up here. Look at the daily. Daily looks good. Bullish candle. Continuation. Right, we had the Shrek pattern going on. Kind of got ruined by the dip the other day. But, yeah, the OMG Shrek pattern's still alive, man. Up and handle, back test of the breakout, and now you're sort of continuing up. So we'll see if you continue up. Let's just bring out our fibs. Let's go bottom or top to bottom. I always say bottom to top. I wonder why. You guys can probably come up with your imagination of why I say it in that order. But yeah, the 0.5 Fibonacci, you closed on it. You can break that 0.5 fib, which is at about 918. Yeah, your golden pocket zone up at 1060. Which if you continue up, that's your target. If you break down, if Bitcoin breaks down, you know, maybe a back test of 725 would make some sense there for OMG. OMG. Ball cap. Stone cold. All right, Bitcoin trying to bounce again. I'm not holding my breath though. I mean, we've seen, how many times have we seen this from Bitcoin on stream today? I want to say like 10 times today. 10 times. Far from Faith said this guy is trolling us for real. How am I trolling, man? I'm just a Viking sitting up here sharing my thoughts on crypto. What you understand, like, if you gotta understand about me is like, I'm never one of those people that try to be right. Okay. I'm never one of those people that try to be right, especially short-term stuff. The only thing I'll claim to be right over, which I know I'm right, there's not really anything that can argue that I'm right, is the direction of Bitcoin long-term. That's all I really care about, and that's all I really say. Because I know where Bitcoin is going long-term, so these short-term volatility moves don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. They really don't. But obviously, we infatuate ourselves with the short-term moves because we're humans, right? But if you really zoom out, like, like, the dump that we had, is so minuscule in the grand scheme of things. Let me actually bring it up on this chart. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like, the dump that we had was so minuscule. So minuscule. And they'd be like, think about the whole history of Bitcoin, right? All this, you can't even notice it on the charts. All this stuff is useless now, right? Even all the dumps that we had up here, you can't even see them on the charts. You know what I mean? It really is. We infatuate ourselves with the hourly and the 4-hour and the daily, and it really doesn't mean diddly squat. It really doesn't. It's just, they're fun. It's fun to watch. It's fun to watch. Soul said, let's see, Soul. The dump we had is a fart in the wind. OMG's starting to go right now. 824, by the way. Soul, 209. See if you break 210 for Soul. See if you break 210. I bet you're going to do it. Spencer said I FOMO'd back into Soul. The only time Jordan was wrong is when he thought he was wrong, but he was really right. No, you know what? If you guys are on Twitter, you probably saw my tweet yesterday about the Bears. And like I said, I have no problem with Bears. I always say in the chat, like, I welcome the Bears. I welcome all opinions. It's when the Bears... See, the Bears have been wrong all year. And like I said, I'm not going to name names. It's not just one. It's not just two. There's like 4 people I'm talking about that were wrong the entire year since Bitcoin was at 3K. Okay? Yet these same people when Bitcoin was at 3K, 6K, 10K, 15K, all calling for 10K and below Bitcoin, and they were so wrong. But now that they called one 10% dip, they want to act like geniuses. I have no problem with bears, but don't try to come out and act like a genius after you've been wrong for a year straight. And altcoins are up thousands of percent, and you're happy with a 10% short. Woohoo! Woohoo! A 10% short! A 10% short! Cardano's went from $0.01 to $3. And you're getting pumped over a 10% short. Come on, man. Come on, man. Cardano's up thousands of percent. 10% short. Woohoo! Come on, man.
Rant alert.
All right, $2 right now. Let's see if Soul breaks 210. Let's see. Hit the random button, please. 210. We gotta break 210. Pick out the rant a little. Oh, we gotta do rant rating in the chat. Rant rating. Rant rating. 2, 3, and 4. Rant rating in the chat. 1, the worst rant you've ever heard. 4, the best rant you've ever heard. Okay? Let's go. I better see at least 52% in the chat. Man. We can go. Bro, the Bitcoin triangle. Yeah, we're still in the Bitcoin triangle right now. I'm sorry. I was going on a little bit of a rant. Sometimes I get, You guys know how I am. Sometimes I get a little ranty. I like ranting. I should have been a lawyer or something. I like to rant. I like to debate. I'm a big debater. You know? XLM down 99% on CoinMarketCap. Why is XLM down 99%? Why is it down 99%? Let's see. XLM. Where's XLM? Where is XLM? I know it's somewhere in this range. Whoa, oh no, it makes sense. Why is why is DAI up? What the heck is going on here at CoinMarketCap? XLM's gone. DAI's up 5 point something percent. Like something infinity percent. Something's fishy going on here. Something's fishy is going on here. Okay. The masturbator. Alright, let's see. Yeah, something fishy going on with CoinMarketCap. XLM's just gone. I guess it serves it right at the end of the day. Dude, any of you guys ever go on like Facebook groups? Sometimes I go on Facebook groups just to like see what's going on in there. Dude, there's so many people that hype up XLM like it's like God's given coin. Like, don't get me wrong. Like XLM's fine. I still think it'll perform well, but there's some people like in Facebook that like XLM is like God to them. Like literally. Like they praise it over and over and over again. Nava said, no one asking for S coins. Yeah, no one asking for S coins. CD wants ADA. Let me check out ADA real quick. Solana pushing 215. I got you again, guys. I got you again. Like, bro. I don't even know what to tell you at this point. 215 for Solana, dude. It just keeps going and going and going. The daily candle just opened an hour ago, and Solana is already up 11.5% on the new day. And we just opened the new daily an hour ago. An hour ago. What the heck, dude? The FOMO, and this is what FOMO is, dude. This is what FOMO is. This is why I tell you guys, when Bitcoin gets close to all-time highs, or when any coin gets close to all-time highs, we've seen it for multiple coins. When these coins, okay, when these coins hit all-time highs, they go nuts. They go absolutely nuts. You know, we've seen it on like Solana. We've seen it on multiple coins. I'm not going to go through all of them. But we've seen it on Solana. It has been kind of weird. I guess it kind of broke out at the wrong time. But Solana has just been, man, nuts, dude, nuts. At what price would Bitcoin get out of the triangle? Right now, if we went out of the triangle, it'd probably be somewhere around 46,600, I'd say, to be safe. 46,600 for Bitcoin to get out of the triangle. But yeah, you need to get a close. You want to get an hourly close above it. You could get a wick. Like we just got a wick on the top. We got a wick on the bottom. Until you get an hourly close, nothing's confirmed. We just got two little wickage out of the triangle. And now we're just sitting right in the middle of the triangle. A troll, man. A troll. A friggin' troll. So we got this candle. We got another candle. This thing technically has to break out in the next 3 hours. So technically by midnight, this thing has to break out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, do I dare stay on until this thing breaks out? Like, do I dare even try to attempt to stay on until this thing breaks out? I'm almost tempted to do it. You know what I mean? Because I think it's a sign. It's a sign. I've had CMC coin issues in the last 2 days. Been using Gecko and Live Coin Swap. Or sorry, not Live Coin Swap. Live Coin Watch. Yeah, CMC has been kind of weird the last few months. It used to be my, like, it still is my go-to, but I think Gecko has been, CoinGecko has been a lot better. It's the times that I've used it. I'm just so used to using, I'm just so used to using sort of, what is it? Freaking CoinMarketCap that, you know, it's just one of those things that I've been using it for so long now that I just have to use it. I don't know, kind of weird. XRP on Coinbase. Why do you want XRP on Coinbase specifically? I don't even think they have it on Coinbase here. XRP on Coinbase. It's not on Coinbase on TradingView, dude. It's not on TradingView. It's not on Coinbase. No, it's on Polkadot. I like me some Dot. I like me some Dot. Dot's another one. Like guys, think about the coins that have pumped, right? Cardano, Solana. Now you're seeing Algorand. I think you're gonna see Dot too. I think you're gonna see Dot. You're seeing all these projects pump. Dot, I think, is going to be one of the next ones that goes. Do not be surprised. Not be surprised. Now, we might need Bitcoin to start the momentum here for Dot, but we've seen it kind of trickle down. When Cardano, then Solana, then Algo, right? Maybe when Algo kind of maybe cools off a little bit, then it could be Dot. I'm saying it right now. I might pick up some Dot just because I think it's, you know, I don't love Dot as a project, but I still think it's sort of undervalued here from where it is, man. I still think it's undervalued here. So, it's at 27 bucks. All-time high was 50. To get the all-time high is 2x. When is he going to eat a drumstick? Wojak said I'm a crypto addict. I love some of your guys' chats. Some of you guys just say the most random things. It's quite hilarious. YouTube chats are funny too, because like there's no flow of conversation. It's just a bunch of random stuff. Yeah, but I like Dot. I like Dot here. Obviously, doing any type of technical analysis right now is on a altcoin is sort of pointless right now, because anything you draw right now can change based on what Bitcoin does here in the next couple hours. Look at XRP on CoinMarketCap. It's at 81 cents. Yeah, it might just be a glitch. It's at 80 cents. It said it's down 28%. It's probably just a glitch, honestly. I don't think that's real. I don't think that's real, because like XLM doesn't even exist on here. There's probably some other coins that I don't notice that aren't on here too. But yeah, XLM's gone and XRP's down 30%. Look at Soul Resistance on Fibs. Yeah, next short-term fib. This is just a short-term fib. We broke all the daily chart fibs. So all you have is the 4-hour fibs. So 226 is your 1.618 Fibonacci. 226. I'd be surprised if we hit that shortly. Solana's a guy. XRP is down on Coinbase app. Someone said, what's going on with Matic? You guys are asking in the chat. Daddy Solana. Is Solana a guy or a girl? Guys, in the chat. Is Solana a guy or a girl? I need to know, because I need to know if one day where, maybe Solana has a 20% pullback and, Jordan starts rolling up on it and wants to, I need to know if it's a guy or a girl here. You know what I mean? Because if it's a guy, you know, which I don't judge, but you know, you gotta know what I mean. Is it a guy or a girl? Girl? Soul is a girl? Girl? All right, cool. Next time Solana has a pullback. Lady. Ada has a child's face. Man. It's a girl. It's a girl. Gender. It's a man. So you're telling me if Solana asked me how to buy Bitcoin, this is what she's going to sound like.
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
Solana's going to roll up and be like, yo, what's good?
Jordan, how do I buy some Bitcoin?
XLM is 26 cents on crypto.com. Is it really? Isn't that what what is it actually at? Like, what is it legit at? Hold up. What's XLM actually at here? XLM's at 33 cents here on Bitfinex. It's at 26 cents on crypto.com. Something's going on here. I don't know what's going on with XRP and XLM and all these exchanges and stuff, but something's off. Something's off. I don't know. BTC 44K on CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap's all kind of messed up here. It says we're at 44K, but the price action hasn't moved. You know what I mean? I think it's just a glitch on CoinMarketCap, guys. I don't know. On CoinMarketCap, it says that we dumped. I don't think we dumped. On CoinMarketCap, it's like, nope, we dumped. We dumped. Is it a precursor to what's going to happen here? Is CMC from the future? Is CMC from the future? That's what we have to know. If it does play out like that, we know something shady's going on right now. We know we have someone from the future that's manipulating the markets here. Bad omens. Trading view is normal. What if it's foreseeing the future? Dollar is gaining. XRP glitching on Coinbase due to relist? No idea. No idea. I think it's just a glitch on CMC. It's been Coinbase, CMC. Everything seems kind of sketchy right now. Everything seems a little sketchy right now, I'm not gonna lie. It seems like everything's all of a sudden having issues right as Bitcoin's getting in the middle of a triangle. Is that a coincidence? We shall find out, right? We shall find out. Everything's literally having issues right as Bitcoin is going to have a breakout. I don't know, man. Your beard was drinking water. Gold is gaining too. CMC, that move cost us 50 years on Earth. No issues in Solana land. Should we be worried? I don't know. We haven't seen anything like that. I mean, I don't think you should be worried. I think it's kind of interesting that, you know, you having all these weird issues literally right before Bitcoin's in a triangle. You know what I mean? Jordan gets a ripple tat on nipple. Imagine that. That would actually be kind of funny. Right on my nipple, right on the nipple. Instead of having the R, I use the nipple as part of the R, and then I have it ripple on my nipple. Or just leave out the N. and then just have ipple. I have ipple and use the nipple as the R. People will be like, what the heck? I'd be like, yeah, I can't explain it, man. Countdown. Sol is dumping. Damn, Sol is dumping too. I mean, not really dumping. I mean, you went to 215. You're not really dumping. Dumping's not the right word here. What's ETH doing? ETH coming down a little bit here. I don't know, man. We'll find out what Captain BTC has in store. Let me just move these over so we can see. But we'll find out what Captain BTC has in store for us here. The kids will call you Rip Nip. Like I said, guys, I think this triangle is pretty 50-50, but if I had to guess, I think it breaks down. That's just my opinion, right? Bulls, don't hammer me for it. I'm a bull. I'm a bull. I just think that one more dip down could be possible here. Right? You reset the hourly RSI. I think one more dip down could be possible. So don't attack me. I'm still a bull. I'm still a bull. Medium, long term, big short term. You know, one more dip could happen here. I don't see you going lower once again. I do not see you closing, right? There's always just like we saw the other day, you can have massive wicks. Like, wicks are always possible. I don't see you having a daily close below 42.5. 42.5. I just don't see that. So, just so everyone knows my thought process on this. My thought process. Jordan's a bear. I'm not a bear. I'm not a friggin' bear, man. I am a bull. I will always be a bull. With the charts. You know, and as we all know, Bitcoin does what it wants to do. Bitcoin does what it wants to do. At the end of the day. To where could we dip, Captain Jordan? Like I said, I think we'll find support just like we did before, right around if this does dip. If, big if, as always. If this does dip, you know, I think we could find support 42.5 to 43,000, just like we did in the last little wick there. Jordan is savvy. Here we go. You guys are too funny in the chat, man. I think it's funny because like I see it on Twitter sometimes too. Like sometimes I'll just be scrolling Twitter, and if like a bull says like one thing slightly bearish, like the comment section's just like, oh, he's a bear now. He's a bear. It's okay to be a little bearish in the short term. You know, nothing's changed for me medium long term. Nothing has changed for me medium or long term. I'm just going by what the charts are telling me here. You know what I mean? You're coming from the downside. You got symmetrical triangle, higher chance of breaking to the downside again. Hourly RSI reset. So you have a possibility coming down lower. You could just come back lower, right? Make some type of bullish divergence where you have, you know, lower lows and you come back down a little bit. You have higher lows in the RSI and then you bounce from there, right? Something like that would be beautiful. You bounce from there. You bounce with the bullish divergence. Boom. There you go. You're good to go. You're good to freaking go. Weird market right now. Yeah. Everyone's talking about bear market. Yeah, that just comes with the territory, man. I mean, the sentiment can switch so fast in crypto. Like we said it at the bottom too. I mean, like how fast did people go from bearish to bullish here? Now everyone's flipping from bullish to bearish so fast, man. After one day. I guess you can say 2 days now. I guess you can say 2 days. Fair to say. But after 2 days, people like the sentiment is so. I mean, we can do a poll here. So rant reading, we have 36%. It was higher before. Let's do a quick poll here. I want to see. Are you bullish or bearish on crypto for the next? I'm going to say for the next 3 months. For the next 3 months, right? A little medium term, right? Medium term. Are you bullish or bearish on crypto in the medium term. So the next 3 months, because everyone, you know, it's sort of a good time frame, right? Are you bullish or bearish on crypto for the next 3 months? Let me know in the chat. Let's get a little rock and roll in here. Let's see how much the sentiment has changed. Too many fake bulls. DJ mic drop. Super bullish. All right. Let's see what BTC does here, guys. Let's see what BTC. Bullish, but my horns point up. What does that mean, Brown Gun? Your horns point up. Then meet on the moon in 3 months. Let's do it. Let's do it, Brit. Let's meet on the moon in 3 months. All right. What do you guys think about in the chat? Just not saying anything about the prediction, but you know, I've heard a lot of people talking about BitBoy's prediction of the top of the market being at the end of September towards the middle of October. What are you guys' thoughts about that? You know, just to be fair, he was pretty spot on with you know, the bottom time frame. What do you guys think about BitBoy thinking the top of the market will be at the end of September, middle of October? What do you guys think in the chat? I would love for it to be right. We were kind of talking about this in the beginning of the stream. I would love for it to be right. I just think, I don't know if we can go up, you know, very that fast here. You know what I mean? Like 100K by the end of September, middle of October. It's certainly, like, we've seen Bitcoin do crazier things in the past, but that's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. No? Like I said, we've seen Bitcoin do crazy stuff in the past, but I don't know if I see Bitcoin at 100K in a month. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's right. Think he's wrong. Think he's connected. Way too early. Are you bullish or bearish on crypto for the next 3 months? 83% bullish. Wow. I'm generally shocked. I don't know if that's just bears putting bullish to try to make the sentiment seem bullish still. I don't really trust a lot of those polls, to be honest. But, you know. Who knows? Solana. Ben Cowell making cycles. I think I've kind of agreed. You know, you guys know I'm a big fan of Ben. I mean, I've kind of agreed on the lengthening cycles for a while. I think we top out most likely at some point next year. You know, a lot of people, and we're almost there. Like, a lot of people don't want to hear that. Like, oh, Jordan, you said we're going to top out next year. That's so far away. It's really not. It's already September. Like, it's already September. So in 3 months, this year is going to be over. And then it's 2022. I think we top out in sometime in 2022 as well. You know, I think what you'll see from this bull market is you know, I think Bitcoin may not get as high as everyone thinks. I think, you know, 120K makes some sense for Bitcoin, but I think you'll see serious gains in altcoins, right? But I think we ultimately top out in 2022, in my personal opinion. But I think altcoins will make some serious gains. Serious gains. I am bearish for short term, maybe 4 weeks. This year has flown by. It really does. I remember when it was like February, man. I remember when it was February. Now it's September. It's just been a long year, man. Long year. It's been a good year. It's definitely been a good year, that's for sure. But it's been a long year. I like Bob's stream is always right. Let's see. Holding for the next 15 years at least, so 2022 doesn't matter. Guys, Bitcoin is being a troll, dude. Like, I want to see some price action with you guys. Like, all I want to do is sit here and either watch Bitcoin go up or down. Like, at this point, I just want it to happen because we know it's going to happen. Like, we know one way or the other it's going to happen, so we might as well just do it now. But it's being super annoying. Like, it's nuts. I had a feeling it was going to do this today, too. I just knew it. Like, we were, like, right here, and I was like, I have a feeling Bitcoin's just going to do this today. Right, we said in the beginning of the stream, they're going to be a troll and just do this. Oh, we're going to have a massive breakout. It's like a heartbeat. Dun, 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 dun. Watch, you're going to have an absolute troll breakout for Bitcoin. Why is your chart not showing price action? I'm trying, man. All right. We're gonna dump soon. ETH is chilling. He's chilling like a villain. Cardano, 244. Oh, excuse me, 244 for Cardano right now. For Cardano, I think we're fine as long as we hold the daily close. We're back here, right? So we got a while. 231. As long as we hold 231, good to go. We break that, we have a high here as well. So we got some support levels for Cardano if we do come down, which is good. Which is real good if we do come down, as always. It'll move right after you end the stream. You know that's true too. You know, it's not even a troll at this point. I used to say it as a joke, but it literally can't be any more true. That as soon as I end the stream, that's when we start getting trolls. Dude, we hit 1,100 likes today. We hit 1,100 likes and we really didn't get any price action. I mean, Solana pumped, right? Algo moved. We also had really not much else, man. Not much else. I mean, Solana, Algo, and there was one more that was pumping. I forget what it was, but sorry for whoever owns that coin. But yeah, for no price action, dude, you guys killed it, man. Can we get 1,200? 1,200. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, guys. If you like those little shorter videos, like I said, I want to do one of those a day. I have fun. Dude, I used to make those. I used to make 2 of those a day and stream, and it was really, those are fun to make because like that's what I like talking about. Mad World said we like you. Thanks, Matt. I can't believe there's still 1,800 people in here, and we're just like literally watching Bitcoin go sideways here. It's actually quite nuts. I think it's because we all know that a price action is coming. It's just a matter of time, and you know, we hope it comes now. I think that's what we're waiting for. Phantom, dude. Phantom was pumping hard too today. Yeah, Phantom's been going nuts too. Phantom's been a really good one. Phantom hasn't broken its highs yet, but yeah, look at Phantom. 171. Next target on Phantom is 223. I'm not sure how many people own Phantom. I feel like it's not as hyped up as, you know, Solana and Cardano and these other ones, but you know, Phantom's definitely getting up there. 223 could be in the cards next for Phantom coin. Misery likes company. Thanks, John. That's slightly depressing. Because it's snowing there, we keep you warm. It is snowing. You can see that. Because I'm a Viking. I can't believe I'm still wearing this Viking helmet. That's what it is, man. Probably dump based on history. Based on history. I'm not expecting a huge dump, and even if we do dump, it'll probably be a quick wick. Right? But don't be expecting ADA to pump into the 12. Unless Bitcoin, like if Bitcoin starts going again, right? I don't think you'll see a dump, but if Bitcoin looks somewhat weak, I think you'll see a sell the rumor event on ADA going into the 12 too. So don't be, you know, just like we learned yesterday with the whole $30 a day El Salvador thing. Everyone everyone hyped up. Like most people hyped up, and then we saw a dump, right? So, you know, hopefully we can learn our lesson from that stuff, and you know, maybe not get too hyped up with that type of stuff, because a lot of times you see a dump on the news. Keeping up with the Kardashians. I like that, Larry. I like that a lot. John said you might need that helmet if Bitcoin crashes. Might save you. It might save me. The horns are what's going to save me, because if I fall sideways, like if the floor is right here and I fall sideways, my horn it's so dumb. My horn is going to catch the floor and I'll be safe. So it's really, really aerodynamic helmet. That's why us Vikings made these helmets like this, because we can survive falls to the side, you know. So if in case you ever wanted to know why Vikings have horns on the side of their helmets, that's why. Carl became a member. What's going on, Carl? They become a member. 4 new members today. Pretty good day on that. Pretty good day on that. I'm still recovering from the 12-hour stream, guys. I really am. I'm just kidding. I'm not really doing that. Every time I look at Sol's chart, I mean, might as well just stay at Sol until Bitcoin makes a move, right? I'll probably stay on for a little bit longer here. Sol's at 207. If anything else is moving right now, let me know, guys, but we'll stay on Sol here for the meantime. Are we about to dump? Vikings never wore horns. My question, where is the buying pressure coming from? Any ideas? Where's the buying pressure coming from? I mean, the same buying pressure that bought up right here, right? This was obviously some buy pressure. I mean, you dumped, but it takes some buy pressure to wick you back up 8% to the upside. Not going to say it's going to continue to have buy pressure, but there was some buy pressure there, you know? But it's a good question. It's a good question. Definitely not the leverage longs. I think the leverage longs are going to be RIP'd here for a little bit, you know? How does B-Boy think the bull market is over in 4 weeks? I don't know, man. That's why I was asking you guys. Like, I don't see Bitcoin topping out in 4 weeks. I think that's, you know, I'm not going to say it's impossible, right? We've seen Bitcoin do crazy things in the past. You know what I mean? I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I think his reasoning is that usually at the end of the bull markets, like, you see massive moves. But, like just for example, I think his rationale is, like, in 2017, the last 4 weeks for Bitcoin, you went from $8,000 to 20,000. So I think his rationale is, like, usually at the end of a bull market, you see like a 2x in the last month or so, just based off history. I think that's his rationale. Now, why he thinks that the bull market's going to end in October, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one actually did about, you know, this one did about a 5x in the last month. So you usually do see crazy moves at the end, but I don't think we're at the end just yet. You know, I think it's going to take a little bit longer for us to hit the tops. I don't think we're blasting up to 100K in 4 weeks. That would be nuts. That would be nuts. We'd be playing a lot of pump songs if that was the case. You'd probably be on pump song 24/7. You might as well just stay on 24/7 and just play pump songs, but, you know. An interesting chart to watch is Algo. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Algo is really moving just yet anymore, man. It was moving. It was moving. I mean, it went up to 215, is now wicked down, so, you know, could be maybe done for the day here, at least for right now. Maybe not done for the day, but it might, maybe right now. Getting a little bit of a wick down here for Algo. Bitcoin coming back down below the triangle again. Let's see if this is a true breakout or not. Let's see, guys. Let's see. I mean, I'm not holding my breath here. Every time we seem like we're gonna break out, Bitcoin just, you know, tells us to sort of do something else, you know. What do whales gain by liquidating longs? Free liquidity. Free liquidity. So they can short the market, liquidate the longs. They profit off that, you know. By I don't recommend leverage, right? I don't like, unless you're a pro, unless you're literally a pro, which, let's be honest, 99% of people who trade aren't pros. Or you're trading super short-term time frames, like I'm talking really short-term time frames. I wouldn't be using leverage, right? I wouldn't be using leverage on any long-term trade unless you're some pro, which most people aren't pros. Some people say they're pros. Most people aren't pros. Most people are better off just, you know, buying low, selling high. But that's just my opinion. Your TA is so basic, but I like you. That's the whole point, man. People try to make TA so much. Like, I'm not a trader, right? I'm not a trader. I use TA to try to find the best buying opportunities. Usually when we're in bearish times. And I'm just a guy who just likes looking at the charts for fun, right? I'm not a trader. But at the end of the day, I think even traders, they try to use all these crazy indicators, right? I think they have way too much stuff going on, man. It's really not that difficult. Look at support resistance, use the RSI to see if you're oversold or overbought. At the end of the day, I mean, the other stuff, you can use moving averages, you know, but some people just have like 8,000 indicators on their screen, and it's just like, dude, no one can even see what you're looking at, man. No one even knows what you're talking about right now. And is that really helping you at all? Is that really helping you? Not really. Not friggin' really. That's just my opinion, though. Can you look at IOTEX, please? Let's see. IOTEX and Fibonacci. How could I forget Fibonacci, man? How could I forget that stuff? Vikings are not a trader. Jordan said I sold everything. Holy moly, man. All right, let's see. IOTEX. They had a big run the other day. Let's see what you did here. I don't like that you broke this previous high, but I think the structure. Thanks, DT. But I think the structure is still good, you know. But you can see, you know, you held some of your previous highs and you flip it as support, right? So the basic structure is still bullish to me. Now what you want to do is you don't want to come up, simply get rejected from this previous high, right? You don't want to come up here and get rejected here again, right? Because then you're just making lower lows and lower highs, right? You don't want to do that. So if you do bounce here, which you gotta wait to see what Bitcoin does. Altcoins follow Bitcoin, but if you do bounce here, you want to break this previous highs. You don't want to get rejected again. You don't want to do it. Let's check the EMA ribbon here on this guy. Yeah, so you nicely held your daily EMA ribbon. A lot of altcoins, like on their dips, still held their daily EMA ribbons, which way you want to see too. If you break below this on some altcoins, I don't think that's a good look. But Bitcoin's still in its daily EMA ribbon. As long as you close above, you know, the bottom of the ribbon, I think you're good to go. Close below it, which is like 44,000 at the current moment, then we can have some discussions. All right. You're a wizard, Harry. The Great Reset. Hodlers will lose 90%. What is with this thing, like, spamming? You guys see this thing in the chat right now? Like, what is with this thing spamming this thing? Like, it comes in. I've seen every stream that I watch. I see this friggin' thing come in here. And it just gets banned instantly. Like, does anyone actually click that? AK said Jordan used to be a great adventurer until he took an arrow to the knee. Now he trades crypto. Very true. I do trade crypto, man. I do trade crypto. I don't trade crypto. I invest in crypto, I guess. Alright, guys. I don't know if I can watch this sideways action any longer. Like, I really want to stay with you guys here. I really do. I really want to stay with you guys. But man, like, this is some boring sideways action. You know? This is really boring. You know, it's one thing if we're moving, but you know, as soon as I end the stream, we're going to start going, right? Obviously, George is about to go live, so make sure you guys go watch George after the stream. Cryptos are us, right? Go watch George. He's a good guy, right? And if you need some hopium, he'll hit you with the hopium, okay? He's always got some good hopium. But go check out George. Cryptos are us after the stream. Good guy over there. And I'm going to go watch that stream right now. Maybe you'll see me in the chat. Maybe you'll see me in the chat. But I'll catch you guys later. As soon as I end the stream, we're gonna move, whether it's a pump or dump. Who knows, right? 50-50 at this point. But I'll catch you guys later. As always, make sure you subscribe if you guys are new. Like the stream before you go. Helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, other than that, I'll most likely be making a video in the morning. Maybe I'll stream too. If Bitcoin's really moving, maybe I'll stream in the morning too. But I'll definitely be making a video tomorrow morning. And then I'll be streaming tomorrow at 7. All right? Make sure you guys go follow me on Twitter. Links in the description down below. And go join the Discord down below as well. Twitter and Discord. Do those two things. You won't regret it. All right? I'll catch you guys later. Peace.